Hey. Oh wait, is this YouTube chat updating? Hold on. Okay, give me a sec right here. It should start working soon. How we doing today, everybody? Oh, YouTube has changed what the mod symbol is. It's not like a little wrench anymore. It's like a shield, I guess. Interesting. But we're back at it, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit late, technically. But so just a little intro song right here, but the end of year lists are finally all out. We've we got the best rap songs, the worst rap songs, and I just put out my best and worst albums of the year tier list. So now I'm keeping up, or well, trying my best to keep up with what's dropping as the year goes along. We're starting off today with the drop that I am the most excited for in the year so far, which is J. Cole's The Fall Off. I basically know, well, not very much about this album other than the fact that it's been teased for 8 years? Was it 8 years ago that we got, the intro to The Fall Off on KOD? And now it's finally here. 24 tracks, I believe. Are the features... Oh, the features are listed now. Man, that's one thing. I wish I reacted to this when it dropped, because I know when it dropped the features were not listed. It was all a surprise. I guess I'm going to know who the features are now, but it's not too bad. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Thank you for the resub over on the Twitch side of things, Vimpen. By the way, if you want to check this out on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/CDTVProductions. Very good for these kind of streams. I think I'm a little bit quiet, so I'm just going to turn that up here. But yeah, appreciate everybody dropping in for this today. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been 84 years, but the first reaction streams have finally made their return. Indeed, they have, Movie Madman. It's been a little while. J. Cole stated in an AMA that this will be his last album as J. Cole, but he plans to release, the Kill Edward mixtape. I forgot about that. That's been teased for a while too. That one I'm a little bit less excited for personally, but it'll be interesting to see how it turns out, I guess. And we'll release songs when he feels like it. Okay, so it's not like a full-on retirement, I guess. More of just like a little bit of more of a step back to being casually involved with the game, I guess. Oh, I see those emotes right there, Vimpen. The in their bag emotes. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Year-end videos are all out. Is that an AEW reference? It wasn't intended as one, Killjoy, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Still a request stream tomorrow. Indeed, there is, Gino, for anybody who wants to tap into that. Tomorrow, around 1 p.m. Eastern, there's going to be a request stream. Thank you for allowing me to get that plug in there before we begin. Thank you for the follow over on the Twitch, Spring Tigress. Baby Keem album announcement this week. What is going on? Everything's coming out now. So let's not waste... I accidentally clicked on another tab there. Let's just get started. I'm not going to kill too much time here. When I'm listening to the songs, I probably won't be looking at the live chat too much, just so that I can really, absorb the music, form my own opinions on it and all that business. I'll maybe look at the live chat between tracks, but these will generally be less interactive than my request streams are. Those are very good for like interacting with the chat. These ones... It's about the music, right? It's about the album. How much have you heard from The Fall Off so far? Absolutely zero, Nina. Absolutely zero. I've heard nothing from this. I didn't listen to the single. I did listen to what was it called? The Birthday Blizzard mixtape yesterday or the day before that to kind of get ready for this, and I thought that was pretty enjoyable. Just solid freestyles, really fun mixtape feeling to it. I'd give it like a solid 7. So I'm curious to see how this is going to go. Now, on Spotify, this is labeled as Disc 1 and Disc 2. I think on Apple Music, it's labeled as like Disc 29 and Disc 39, which I'm not sure what the context behind that is. If anyone could let me know, that would be great. But we do have Disc 1 has the 29 intro and Disc 2 has the 39 intro, so maybe that'll explain it. I still think The Off-Season is Cole's best project. It's probably my favorite up to this point. So... we'll see if this can take that spot. Oh, so it's like ages, right? Disc 29, age 29. And then is he... how old is he now? Hold on. 41, okay. Bam. Old ass man. Basically, the concept is J. Cole going back to his hometown at 29 versus 39 and his different thoughts at those different times in his life. That sounds sick. So it's gonna be a long one here. It's 24 songs, 1 hour and 41 minutes. It's probably up there with the longest albums I've reacted to on stream. So we might as well just get started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not kill any more time. We got Future on here. We got Thames. There's actually not a crazy amount of features. Erykah Badu, P.E. Pablo, Burna Boy, and Murray. I thought there was going to be way more in the way of features, but I'm not mad about that list of features at all. So let's get started. Track number 1, 29 intro, and then that's going to go into 2-6. Yeah, boy. Okay. Let me make sure I don't have anything queued up after this. We don't want to disrupt the flow on the Spotify side of things. 101 minutes. That's a beefy boy. Disc 29 has a story running through it, while Disc 39 is more so just a collection of songs. Okay. Okay. Let's get this up on Genius here. Ah, okay. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Very nice. Okay. Then that goes into 2-6. Nice way to start it off. Sets up that concept. Returning home.
If I wasn't rapping, bitch, I might just be the president. Please, with the begging us, you're dwindling your relevance. We know your shit is dropping. We ain't copying what you selling us. Bitch, you was good in school. Why you hiding your intelligence? I remember you was getting A's. Now you failing us. Playing hard for the white boys that can't tell a diff. Caught a lot of bodies, so my closet, it got skeletons.
Starting off with a hard one.
Rolls Royce, please don't sell these rappers no more colonists. They unoriginal, and plus I know they don't be budgeting. Coming, boy, I'm sunning them, they know I'm really one of them. 2-6, lot of screws loose with my brother and them. He got a speech impediment from choppers, he be cuddling. He say he like the way that shit be stuttering. When I'm in the city, bitches screaming at my government. When I'm in the city, bitches screaming outcast, but I was never cast out. I'm a small fish from a pond where they crash out. Slim eyes for a
T-Minus, Omen, and Ron Gilmore on the production here.
Plat without an ass out. When you see your nigga on the boulevard, roll your window down, holler from afar. If you spot a fair nigga like your car, it's a real good chance he's a 2-6 niggas wild, bitch. 2-6 niggas wild, bitch.
All right. Niche fact, Cole went multi-platinum with no features. I haven't heard that one before, Gino. More people should talk about this.
Bitch, I be low on purpose. Big hoodie, double XL. Niggas be saying I'm humble as hell. Not knowing I'm bougie, I got standards, nigga. I damn near can't even stay at the manor, nigga.
He's not humble? Hold up.
My cribs, they never get sold to me. Them
whoa.
Get built for me like chili.
You just got a big truth nook right here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, soundboard.
We the best music.
J. Cole is not humble. He's bougie. Big reveal on the first full song on the album.
I'm stepping on these niggas skillfully. I don't want them to kill for me, and I don't want nobody getting killed for me. Nigga, that shit lame. Then again, I guess that's your lane. In the 90s was crack cocaine. Nowadays it's
I bet he don't ride on a bike either.
Y'all ain't even getting no bags. Y'all call them bags my type bags that can't even fit in the bag. I'm the future of this rap shit, nigga. Fuck everything that I did in the past. I'm throwing that out the water. If the times get hard, I just go harder, nigga.
Okay.
I say I just go harder, nigga.
I didn't expect it to start off with like a harder, darker sounding banger. Just like pure braggadocio on this one. But it slaps. It's good.
It's a real good chance he's a dog.
Nice, okay. I agree, this one does go hard, Cloak. Bet he drives a Lamborghini Urus. I saw one of those recently in Toronto. The guy in it was driving like an absolute dick.
Days I had to use them both for picking up them crumbs to place upon my tongue, knowing the hunger would not numb. Be careful of the devil and the melodies you hum. Smiling, going viral while infecting all of the young. I was lost back then, I was blind, deaf, and dumb. But I knew I'd find me a way. Fell off and fell on my face, but I knew I'd find a way.
We're starting off good. We're starting off good. 2-6 was a banger. Not quite how I was expecting the project to start. I thought we'd maybe be going, you know, a little bit more in the, maybe the boom bappy, soulful beat kind of things, but this was just more of a straight up banger, hard-hitting kicks on there. Great production overall from T-Omen and Ron Gilmore. And Cole's verses, he was killing it on these. I'm very excited to see where we go from here. Seems to continue, you know, a lot of those themes talking about hip hop, its influence on younger people and all that kind of stuff. And I think it was like, and a lot of braggadocio in there as well. So I think a pretty solid beginning to all of this. Nice. This is, in my opinion, one of three actually good songs on this project. Oof, okay. I think I'm gonna enjoy it very much overall. A Knocked Loose and Denzel Curry song just came out. Yeah, I've not loved everything I've heard from Knocked Loose, just from it, like, you know, not entirely being my kind of thing, but that does sound extremely hard. Have you checked out Don't Be Dumb? I have not yet, Josh. What I actually plan on doing after this one, I really want to keep up with everything that's dropping, like, during the year, on the hip-hop side of things mainly, and the best way to do that is to, like, do it at the start, right? We're still in February, so after this I'm going to be doing like a few catch-up streams probably. I'll react to Don't Be Dumb. I'd like to do the Don Toliver album as well, just to see what I think of it. What else was there? Was there anything else that dropped that? I feel like there was a couple other projects. Oh, there's the Joji album, which I might do that. I know that's not hip-hop, but it's definitely something I'd be interested in checking out. And IDK's mixtape as well, I think would be cool to listen to. Hot Take KOD is a great album. It's interesting. I really enjoyed it, or mostly enjoyed it on the first listen. I think going back to it, it doesn't hit as well. It's very much like a, not that this is necessarily a major criticism, but it's very much a product of its time and sort of like a response in a lot of parts to the general like SoundCloud rap era and the whole sort of culture around that. So it is quite like locked into the time period that it's from, which isn't the biggest issue. But yeah, I mean, it's solid. It's not bad. So yeah, what a banger to start with. That hook is still playing in my head right now. And yeah, the production was crazy on there. So I'm excited to see where we go. It seems like we're starting off, you know, very well, not very, but quite ego-driven and braggadocious, which I'm assuming could also tie into the overall concept of the disc. Obviously, I can't see ahead into the future and dissect the concept before I've fully experienced it. So let's get into track number 3 here, which is Safety. We're not going in-depth breakdown. We're just listening to the music, seeing what we think. Oh, J. Cole's got production on here, as well as Diesel or DZL, Wu-Ten. Okay, Sakuki and Paris Pleasant. The Joji album's a nothing burger, oh god.
Yo, Jermaine, what's the word? I got a new number, delete that old one. By now I'm sure you must have heard about how I got jammed up and had to sit some. It's nothing, no, I did longer biz. This was a
quick
get
some
one.
storytelling on this one.
Cause I know niggas be playing victim, begging you for big sums of dough when income's low. That ain't my style, it'll never be. To me, you'll always be my dog, not a celebrity. And plus, you did enough wide me bands way back when it was rough. Last night when it was dusk, ran in the chisel at Cross Creek. You know how he be moving like he in a rush. Told him come through to the crib over in Haymount Hills. We sat in my living room where then we lit a Dutch. I ain't even know that he smoked like that. Drank a few beers, it's been years since we joked like that. Yo, I seen Brina on the gram, she don't post like that, but bro, she still bad. One of the baddest.
Some very chill, smooth, the boom bap pure hunter.
And it's real sad how time can rob us of our best days as we slave for peasant wage with no nest egg, save for rainy days. But anyways, what's up? I thought about you, holla at me, I would love to catch up. I know you busy, but you on my prayers. God bless you and your affairs. Stay aware, cause real niggas is red, dog. Say Westside.
Nice, okay.
I know the whole world blowing up your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home. I know the whole world blowing up your your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home. Hey, boy, what's going on? I feel no way when you don't respond, dog. I know your heart and I know I bond. I know a lot is on your plate and more is on your mind. But still, I hit you time to time when you crossing mine. I heard that Big Maul died and no, I couldn't tell you the cause. I know fentanyl's been leaving brothers cross-eyed and things. Can't tell what's killing more niggas, drugs or crossfire. When moms cry, it's a shame. As of late, I've seen an uptick in motorcades, but not for the president. These processions are for the negligent. So I don't care to hang out. These younger niggas even quicker than I was to bang out. Oh shit, forgot to say I got a daughter now. Here's a picture, she's starting to look more like a father now. When she
Catching
cries,
up.
her mama put on your songs to calm her down. It's wild how just the sound of your voice, it brought a smile. Dog, I'm proud, you made it out of this bitch. Few things are better when a nigga from the bottom get rich. Although I'm sure it brings its own set of problems. Most of the city love you, though a couple seem jealous of your stardom. Like, what's up with old buddy that's making songs about you? Was about to punish some vicious, but then I thought about you and what you would say. Might tell me to chill, but he violating for real. Let me know when you coming back to the field, dog. Safe.
Smooth as hell, man. The singing has genuinely gotten better on this album. Interesting. I'll be looking out for that for sure.
I know the whole world blowing up your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home. Yo, hit me back when you get the chance. So many of our peers passed away through the years. My appreciation.
I'll get back
for
to you real
ears
soon
and
on
my
that Euro
lungs has
Death
been
right after this
enhanced. Yo,
track
quite
here. Thanks for the
past
super
last
chat.
night. For medical conditions that were too advanced, for doctors to intervene, they couldn't do a thing. They say he dwindled away until his size was that of a figurine. It seemed just like a mystery. Some say it was acquired immune deficiency syndrome. We been on what team he acknowledged. Since we was kids, he lived in a closet, but that
Whoa.
changed soon as he went to college. Up there wild in the A&T, running with fruity types, dick in the booty types, tight pants, switching their hips, painting their nails. So niggas from the Ville had to distance ourselves. He felt the way. Remember, he was beefing with me. That's when he moved to the A, I guess, so he could be free. But years later, I heard they seen him walking on Bragg at 2 a.m. with a lace front, dressing in drag. I shook my head, but still I began to feel bad. It's like his lifestyle was blocking all the love that we had. We turned our backs on him. Some of us called him a nah, times changed. I know that's wrong.
Cut
Now
that one
we
off real
grown.
quick.
I wish I could apologize, cause we did him wrong. Man, why I feel like recently niggas ain't living long. Rest in peace to your boy Filthy. I heard about that too last summer. A lot of brothers had got murdered out the blue. Shit was wild, but anyhow, just reaching out, bearing bad news.
Hey, how's it going, Spectre? Good to see you here, man.
Obituary. And just in case there's a program attached that gives you the time and place, it's that funeral home off the Merc, the one adjacent to that used car lot where I copped that Ford Escape. I know fame make that shit hella awkward.
Damn, I didn't even realize the length of this one, man.
Family to see your face. If you
It's
can
a
make it home,
dense
the
song.
viewing is on Thursday, funeral on Friday, by plane or by highway, you're safe.
Damn, okay. J. Cole trying to beat the allegations from that last mixtape. Brother is not washed. That's good. Yeah, me and Spectre, we hung out recently, and bro absolutely whooped me at pool. All right, bro, on 6 games, I won 1. I did win the last one, so we ended it on a good note, right? But yeah, I got absolutely cooked. I'm gonna redeem myself next time. But yeah, this track right here, I thought this one was fantastic. A super densely packed track. I really can't wait to re-listen to that one, because this first one was just sort of absorbing the concept and the storytelling, the perspectives in here. And yeah, I feel like that's one that'll just it benefits from a lot of repeated listens, because there's just a lot going on in it. And yeah, I really like the way this is kicking off. This one with that smoother boom bap production feels like a bit of a, I don't know if, yeah, like a throwback J. Cole style of track. And that's probably like the first potential favorite for me right here. I gotta write Safety down as a favorite. Didn't feel like 5 minutes at all for me. I was just locked into that one. That's true. You did keep clutching at the end, Spectre. There were some crazy shots in that game, to be fair. Good rapping, interesting story, good sound, and most importantly, the only long song on the project. Is it actually? Oh, there's a couple other, maybe like, oh, okay, there's some more 5 or 6 minute, length ones throughout here. Oh, the only I didn't read after the comma. My bad, Killjoy. The only long song in the project that carries its length well. There we go. Sorry, I tripped up a little bit on that one there. Okay, I think that was pretty great. The beat and flow is fun on this one, but the lyrics on the third verse kind of rubs me the wrong way. I know this is supposed to be a friend perspective, but I still feel weird as a gay man. I mean, I think that's a completely fair perspective on it. Yeah, I think, you know, different people will feel differently about that one. Yeah, I could see. I think for me personally, obviously, like, this is just my own sort of like viewing perspective on it. Like, I don't mind it within the concept of the track, but I can understand if some people are just like, yeah, rather not listen to that. That's completely fine. I think Run a Train is near unlistenable because of one aspect of it. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Also, we got a super chat right there from Yori Death. Thank you very much for that one. Yuri Death, that Easy Cody Lee review is fire. I thank you, man. I'm one of his OG collaborators. Oh, hell yeah. When do you have paid listening streams? I want to show you my stuff. There's actually one tomorrow. Wednesday around 1 p.m. Eastern time is my main day for it. And sometimes I do Saturdays as well, but Wednesday is the main one. Around 1 p.m. So, let's see what we're going to get on the next one. I'm excited to continue here. This is track number 4, Run a Train with Future. All right. Mr. Hendrix, let's see what you got here. Okay, T- on this one again. Lovely. Love a good bit of T- production.
Fuck do you know about my passion? Fuck do you know about my pain?
Okay.
Fuck do you know about my struggle? Fuck do you know about your main? They say the Lord's timing is divine, and I walk with him. So
that is not the kind of hook I expected from Future, but it's interesting. All that
pain creates a strange bond. Slums connected like the drums in a bass line. Petrified of death and poverty, I chase mine. Like breathalyzer tests, I'm trying to walk a straight line. Meditating for a better state in my deranged mind. Till I saw the Buddha pose and realized he throwing gang signs. I guess the lesson is you can't escape crime. Even when the strays flying, I remain calm. Vietnam, you my heart, but at the same time, if I'm being honest, I can feel that flame dying. So I'm riding through the city streets, reaching for a memory to hang on. Going backwards like a penalty to see a younger me, but that day's gone.
Okay.
Wild times looking up at cloud 9, how high can Jermaine climb? Remember when they ain't respond when you hollering? Funny how a few dollars can change minds. Fuck do you know about my passion? Fuck do you know about my pain?
I think I like it, the hook.
Fuck do you know about your main? Tiptoe this down on a pain. Umbrellas don't stop no rain.
Nice little background vocals there from Cole.
Niggas they die every day. Fuck the ride, let's run a train. Since I was a pipsqueak, lean on survival instincts. On back streets where they tearing up hearts like them guys in NSYNC. Codeine and they soda dirty popping, plus how the ends meet. Was serving rock on deserted blocks, trying to cause a frenzy to profit quickly. I'm passing by, my pockets empty, trying to make a legal dollar seem harder than God and Wimby. When you're hardly 6 feet tall, if somehow I could ball, I better work hard on my handles, cause niggas gon' try to rip me. Don't wanna RIP, but if I leave, no God to lift me. I'd rather sit inside a Bentley and be the owner like providing kidneys. I know the love does not extend deep. I choose my homies wisely, seen too many die from friends beef. Big dreams to change the world back when I'd ride a 10 speed. Youthful delusion, thinking through music I couldn't.
It took a second for that the bar to click for me. What was that? I'd rather sit inside a Bentley and be the owner, like providing kidneys.
We the best music.
Took a second to click on there.
When too many bodies get piled up in these rivals' histories, so stopping this violence is like bringing the guys a strip piece. So I'm riding through the city streets, reaching for a memory to hang on.
The owner.
Going backwards like a penalty to see a younger me, but that day's gone. Wild times looking up at cloud 9, how high can Jermaine climb? Remember when they ain't respond when you hollering? Funny how a few dollars can change minds.
What do you know about my passion? I think I like it actually. Pain.
Fuck do you know about my struggle? Fuck do you know about your man? 10 toes is down on the pain. Umbrellas don't stop no rain. Niggas they die every day. Fuck the road, let's run a train. Fuck the road, let's run a train. Fuck the world, let's run a train. Fuck the world, let's run a train. Fuck the world, let's run a train.
Interesting. A lot of the, because obviously, again, the features weren't listed when this dropped. A lot of the comments on Genius are like, who is that feature? Who is that? I think you could still tell it's Future, right? With the, even with the different delivery in there. You know, I like that. I actually really like the Future hook on there. I think it's distinctive and quite different to what you would typically hear from Future, and I don't mind him bringing something a little different to the track, and I think it works for what the song is. Like, it's a memorable aspect to that song that will stick with me. Like, I'll remember that chorus, and so I think it works for me. I think it makes sense within the context of the song as well, in terms of, you know, lyrics, concept. I think it fits into the song in general. Makes for another pretty great one. Yeah, Future came with that shit flow. That's what I was thinking. I saw Scarpo say over here on the Twitch side of things, the hook is the most energy I think Future has ever had, which it is up there. But if you've heard this song, Shit, it's quite a similar delivery to that, where he's just kind of yelling, but it really works for me on here. I like it. How's it going, Remyo? Oh, I didn't even think that was Future at first. I thought it was Jermaine doing a weird Future impression. Maybe I could actually see that. That's fair. That's fair. I could see that. Huh. I guess I am at an unfair advantage here with the features being listed. So, you know, I already know going into it. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be thinking it was Cole right here. So fair enough. Maybe I would have thought that if I listened to it the first time without any extra context on the track list here. It's another one that I think is great, man. I just realized I've not been rating these tracks individually. I'm probably not going to do that on this first listen. Just kind of listen to the music and go along with the vibe, see how I'm feeling, and just, you know, give my thoughts on each one, because I feel like a number rating, it's too easy to get hung up on a number rating. I'd rather just say what I think about each song, but all of them have been like quality so far. I've been enjoying all of them. Good verses from Cole. Each track has had something to say so far, and I'm very much enjoying it. Great production as well. Very nice stuff. Fuck do you know about my passion? Very good. How'd you feel about Rocky's album? Still need to listen, Jaded, but I will be doing a reaction to that one as well. Next one is amazing, though. We shall see. We shall see. Let's find out. Track number 5 on here is Per Thing. Let's go. What do you know about my passion? Man, that Future hook is gonna stick with me, bro. Can't stop thinking about it right now. It's effective.
Young Puss playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain.
Okay.
Young Puss playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole. When niggas die over pride and live for the dough. If
That's
I
a
survive,
crazy
then
beat.
I'll strive to hit with the flow. Hoping these waves are paid, but the ripples are slow. And I'm conflicted with no digits to show. But fantasies of frivolous hoes gripping this pole. The temperature's low. But you know that ain't stopping little nigga from sliding like the tides on the whip in the snow. Vicious for show.
Real
Tiptoeing
topical
around
bars
these
when you're
bitches
living in
with sticks
Canada.
blowing. Piss pole with intentions to glimpse the wrist glowing. Face tense from rent owing. Fist clench when niggas diss but since knowing lines expire when niggas pride gets high in the vocal range, aside but rise vocal chain. My road to fame is right with spikes and broken lanes and tolls I can't afford, but I won't complain. I know the more I gotta struggle is the more I gain. Post-traumatic stress on an immature brain leaves another corpse, young pup playing war games. Now he's handcuffed, old lady saying poor thing, poor thing. Young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing. Young pups
Man, the drums on this are really sick.
Love, but he only made more pain.
I'm sorry, what? Per thing, this is a guy from Fayetteville who peed on his house and made two very bad diss tracks. That's crazy.
You get your name gone, niggas like that gon' throw they dirt on. You make you some cons, niggas gon' act like you ain't earn them. He talk like he lied, but I remember him from high school. Man, deep down inside, know he a bitch, I wanna hurt him. I know that's my pride, I carry it just like a burden. When
that is
an flare, beware, that's when they close the curtain. That's when they close the curtain. That's when they close the curtain.
The strings in there are going nutty.
Come get your issue, no one gets sprayed. When all you lose, let the fight another day. If I take a L, I won't feel no way. Plenty nights a nigga didn't eat, punk bitch. Rent old, damn it was on the street, punk bitch. One no Western Unions from you when I needed, punk bitch. All of a sudden I'm buzzing, oh now it's beef, punk bitch. Gonna pop off, give fuck about your mystique, punk bitch. I knew you way before you was at the street, punk bitch. Started rolling with niggas that's packing heat, punk bitch. You more like me than them niggas, you still a geek, punk bitch. You can't hide it with tattoos on your physique, punk bitch. And that lingo you added, that how you speak, punk bitch. And you grew up with both your parents to teach, punk bitch. So how the fuck all of a sudden you turn a G, punk bitch? You a slave to the peer pressure, you weak, punk bitch. You ain't claiming no real section, your street wasn't lit. Man, your shit look like mine with hella tree trunks, bitch. Moved to Forest Hill Drive and it was peace for a bit. Till domestic turned violent, then the key just switched. In the back of my mind, I gotta be something, bitch. That's when I started rhyming and making beats, some bitch. Way before you was lying about touching keys, some bitch. Heard you say I ain't real, that's your belief, huh, bitch? Well, look, I'm back in the Ville so we can see, punk bitch. Gonna shoot you the fair one when we meet, punk bitch. And don't be bringing no hammers, nah, don't cheat, punk bitch. I don't cheat, punk bitch. Try to lean on that shit, nigga. I want my fucking head up, bitch. Punk real. Punk bitch, huh? Poor thing. Young pups playing war
I just wish he went off like this in the beef, man. Yeah, he probably made the right decision in the end. Not being a part of that.
Come get your issue, no one gets sprayed. When all you lose, let the fight another day. And if I take a L, I won't feel no way. Cause I've been through worse things.
Oof. That was very interesting. Oh, still got some time left at the end here. Where was this energy? This energy during his last mixtape? He was just keeping it locked down for this one. He still hasn't deleted it later. He lied. Well, it does say might delete later. To be fair.
What's up? What's up? How you been? Nah, fuck.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
J. Cole is so humble, and like the rest of us, he has to practice his phone calls before he starts ringing. That was a pretty great track. I really enjoyed that. The production there was insane. I loved all the layers to this beat. The strings in there, the drums, just sounded absolutely fantastic. I need a little bit more context on this situation. What we got here on the Genius annotations. Cole is a personal diss aimed at a rapper from the 910 area code in North Carolina named Space, a local Fayetteville rapper and Cole's high school acquaintance. Cole uses their shared history to dismantle Space's fake character, which he really went in on that. Like, he was genuinely pissed about this one. This is what it sounds like when he's a little bit more angry, a little bit more aggressive. That's crazy. Honestly, I really liked the repetition in the last verse. I think it was effective enough as a sort of like just pattern, general pattern to that last one. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as well with like all the rhymes that that went around it. I think it was effective enough. Shared history to this mental space's fake character while contrasting it with his very own struggling upbringing. Okay. Space fired first last year with a track called Light Jermaine Cole, taking shots at Cole for selling out and clowning him for being light-skinned. Cole flips it by recalling Space as a geek from high school who faked a gangster persona later. I mean, he kind of cooked him here. Yeah, and then he ended it by just saying, you know, I'm back in the Ville, let's fight. So, there we go. So this was a diss. Yeah, it actually was. We actually got a J. Cole diss. You know, this one, I don't really think at the end of the day, like, I don't like 7 Minute Drill, but he did make the right decision kind of pulling out after that one, because that track made it very clear that he thought it was going to be this sort of like fun test of the pen type beef. And it went a little further than that, I think is safe to say, within that whole beef. Yeah, this one was fantastic as well. That may be a favorite. Great production, very enjoyable track, great verses. I really liked it, and you know, hearing a little bit of aggressive Cole on here, I don't mind that. He's sounding hungry so far. Damn, 5 tracks deep. Feels like we've already experienced a good chunk of stuff right here. I mean, talk about punching way, way down. In a sense, Killjoy, but at the same time, I feel like with this one, it's tied to something that is like personal in his life. Like, it's, to us, it's a random rapper, right? It's some random guy we've like most likely never heard of. I had no clue who this Space guy was until now. But to J. Cole, this is someone that like he knew and he grew up with. So it's, yeah, it's like an irrelevant rapper, but it's also like a personal thing, you know, actually like tied into his personal life. So I think it makes sense here. You could also just tell listening to 7 Minute Drill that his heart was not in it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Even the delivery, he just sounds like not entirely confident. Oh, wait, what? Baby Keem album on the 20th? What the fuck is going on in 2026, man? Rocky dropped. Cole finally dropped the fall off. Baby Keem remembered he was alive. Like, what is going on? This is going to be a good year to have a channel covering hip-hop, baby. Let's go. So track number 6 here, Legacy with PJ.
You're trying to
Let's go. This is crazy. He remembered he's Baby Keem. He forgot for a little bit. Man, T- is all over this. J. Cole producing on this one as well. He's done a few of the tracks so far, or had production on it.
I know you got a lot of demons
Ooh.
clogging up your past.
Okay.
I can do some cleaning up for you, but I know we won't last past the winter time.
Ooh.
Cause summer's coming and a nigga trying to hit a dime or two, but come next fall I'm finding you and we can do it all again. My niggas call it legacy, a fear that the best days I've had are not ahead of me. And cause of that I'm searching for the one that got away from me. So busy looking back that I can't see what God has made for me. And I be texting you.
Pulling out the guitars.
I'm trying to find the one who got away from
Woo.
me. Yeah, I'm still texting you. Hey, I'm trying to find the one who got away.
Hey, thank you very much for the resub, Chica. I'll check your message after this track right here.
Pardon these selfish flows. I need a Yelp for hoes. I need to read reviews. Cause some of the evil that I seen you do is unbelievable. Menopause shit, inconceivable. Tennis ball shit, causing that racket outside my mama house. What's it all about? Guess it's a thin line between love and hate. The love we make is temporary, like this lovely place I'm living in. Wait, that's contemporary. Never mind, I'm tripping in. But then again, it's hard to settle in this modern era. We could be as tight as that dress you barely fitting in. But my fear of missing out has got me on a trip again. Riding to that A-Town, tour bus, no Greyhound. My lust is profound, your trust just breaks down. Your heart don't glue back, quiet right. My heart is too black, like white flight that pushed them people to the suburbs. Now they
The
want their
drums
city
are
back,
nutty on
so
this
they
one
raise
too.
the
Who
rent
is
and the
doing the
property
drums
tax.
on this album?
Why I feel like in a few years I relate to that, knowing I let you go and regretting that fact. Cause I done spent so long playing games and holding back from giving all of me, too scared that I won't get it back. And yes, I'm well aware I rhyme the word back with back, cause that's exactly the direction that I'm tired of looking at. And that's why I be
It's okay to do it if you're self-aware.
texting you.
Oh my god, the production here, bro.
Texting you, texting you.
I'm liking singing J. Cole here.
Rolling around in Lincoln Town, cars on our way to the stop, passing a bottle. Wishing I found a way to make time stop and intoxicated. Running with gangsters with their hammers on top, I'm infatuated. 'Cause I know deep down that they
Hey, thank you for the resub over there on Twitch Generation. Much appreciated.
Just hit me back when you get this. I'll be in town for a little while.
I'll check those messages over there real soon. Also, we do have another one of those gift sub promos running on Twitch right now. I decided to activate one of those before they expire.
Memories and lullabies, floating in a lonely sky, when the weather's getting cold, you're the one I wanna hold,
My god. The variety and the quality we got within the first 6 songs, bro. Or I guess like 5. One of them was like the intro skit, but these first 5 songs, man. Woo. My god. What a beautiful track. That was great. Oh, the track list for the Keem album has been revealed. Oh my god, things are going crazy right now. That's wild. Yes, baby Keem. Gotta Google this real quick. But yeah, I thought that track was great. I like this, and I could definitely see what people were saying about Cole's singing, you know, having improved. Or actually, I'll look up this track list later because Google is not being helpful to me right now. Yeah, I thought that was great. Jack Harlow album announced too. That one I'll check it out, but I don't have the highest hopes. Maybe it'll be a good one though. Who knows? I'll definitely check it out. See what I'm thinking. J. Cole is so humble he even recognizes when he rhymes the same word twice. We love a self-aware, humble king. But yeah, I've always, you know, appreciated the melodic side of J. Cole's music. I think it's been, you know, pretty smooth. I wouldn't necessarily say like he's been one of the best singers ever, but like as a rapper who also sings, I think he's been pretty solid as that. He has some tracks that are very like singing focused that I really enjoy. But it does feel like there's a step up in the vocals here. Everything just feels really sharpened on this project, and we're getting some great just variety and quality right at the beginning. This first disc is going nutty. I can't write down every track as a favorite, so I'm not going to write down Legacy right now. But it might be on a second listen. First listen's all about feeling it out, right? Really good track. I enjoyed it. Cannot wait to see your reaction to the second disc. I'm excited to hear the whole thing, the Fresh Milk, man. Much love, man. I've been watching you since 2018. I appreciate the long-time support. Thank you, man. And also, thank you for the bits right there, Sheikah. So I'm going to check these messages right here. First off, we got a tip message. It turns out everyone just pre-booked 2026 drops and didn't know other people were doing the same thing. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, if it makes for a packed year, I'm not going to be mad at that, to be fair. So thank you for the resub, Sheikah, saying, hey, CDTV, I just woke up and I rushed here as quick as I could. Appreciate you being here. Also, I should tell you this, but I have reconsidered the Carter 6, and it is now a 3 out of 10 instead of the 6 I gave it at first. Many of the songs got worse for me. That shit does not deserve to be called an entry in the Carter series. It's more like I Am Not a Human Being 3 or Funeral 2. That I wholeheartedly agree with. It feels way more like I Am Not a Human Being, or Funeral 2 I feel like is really like accurate rather than the Carter 6. So I cannot disagree with you there, Sheikah. Also Generation saying with the resub, aka Gino, so I don't forget I have this. Appreciate it. And then with the bits, Sheikah is saying, also, I really hope the Jack Harlow album is good because I'm from Louisville and he is literally the musical face of my city. Well, here's hoping. Here's hoping that it does turn out good. It's been a long time, I feel like, since the last pretty good Jack Harlow album. So we'll see. We'll see how it's gonna go. Was that gifted subs? It was! Thank you, Vimpen, for the 5 gifted subs over on the Twitch side of things. Of course, there is, you know, the discount over there for, what is it, 35% off 5 or more T1 gift subs on the Twitch side of things. So welcome to the 2007 squad Scorpo, Elvigrasad, Nina, Mortal Martian, and Remio. There we go. Fire.
What's poppin' 2007 squad?
So, let's continue right here. Legacy was so good. Added a really nice melodic singing element to the project, and it's one that I think is going to be very smooth to come back to. I'm really enjoying this, and again, it's one of those ones where I already can't wait to re-listen, which I think is a good sign, 6 tracks deep, just to be able to know where the album is going to go, so I feel like that just makes it even easier to dissect and, you know, see how everything comes together, how all the threads tie together with this concept. Obviously, I'm getting the general ideas here, and I think it's very good as that, but, you know, it's easier to fully see it once you know the direction we're going in. So track number 7 is Bunts Road Blues. We have another Future feature here. Maybe he'll be doing something a little different on this one. And Thames as well. Production from The Alchemist and Ron Gilmore. Okay. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready. Normie question, what time do you go live on Wednesdays? I never catch the beginning. Hey, no problem at all, classic. Usually start around 1 p.m. Eastern. More often it's like, I try and go like 12 p.m., 12:30, so anywhere between that 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. time range. In Eastern time, that is. Okay. Appreciate the gifted subs over there, Vimpen. Thank you very much, man. Remember twitch.tv/CDTVProductions if you want to follow over there. Get the chance of getting a sub as well.
Shoot at the ops and run from the cops, and I don't get it. I ain't suggesting you fire your weapon at 12, but hell, why in the fuck do we fail? The niggas that's looking like us that deserve to be killed. Meanwhile, Capitol Hill been making it easy for them to go stuff us in cells. I ain't no preacher for real. I just like to cut on the mic and start letting it spill. And I've been leaving a trail. You play on my albums and find you a letter reveal. This is suicide note. Come here, look what I wrote. I'm about to kill myself. Fuck J. Cole. I don't even want this role. Wanna rebuild myself. Tuck my pole under the driver's seat. Nigga, don't try to reach. I bust a hole right in your frontal lobe. That's a lobotomy 2 months ago. I was on Bunts Road. Nigga done spotted me. Said, what's up, Cole? Nigga, I love you, Bo. He said he proud of me. That touched my soul.
Wasn't too long ago that I was over here at 71st Middle. Had my very first little girlfriend that'll let me get a feel or two. Back then it was considerable, enough to avoid the ridicule. But come another year or two.
Boy, you better be fucking on something. My mama ain't never even give me no rubbers. Papa was gone. How to put Trojan on was something I had to discover all on my own. Y'all know the song.
I probably been singing this shit for too long.
Pardon me if I've been sounding like some broken record. I come from the brokers at home.
Okay. 2026 looking so good for music. I have to agree. Like, we're starting off pretty wild, man.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets that I grew up in. I didn't
Bro, we're
think
getting
the
Future.
same back then.
I just realized we're getting Future on an Alchemist beat here, bro.
I know how we changed, man, nigga, that's when the pistols go pop, bodies drop. They got the block. It's the police, we ain't seen nothing. I just roll on my weed and get the puffin'. And lay back in my seat.
Introspective jazz album from Future incoming. Yeah, I'm excited for this Baby Keem album. We're gonna have a busy month, bro. we got Thames.
The roots that we grew to protect us. The sun has been blinding lately. One day you find where your lights down. You always were a bright star to me. Even the times the world didn't say so. 1 in the morning, if the walls where you are talked with the fess up. I'm scared of the tales they'll tell us. Much better if I ignore.
Oh, we got a hype chest on Twitch. Okay. New emote. We got the love, love, love emote. Very nice. Let me drop that in the Twitch chat to show off our new emote pool here.
Yeah, I'm steady, but love might be gone when you're ready. I should move on and be happy, but I don't want to leave you alone. Love is a mountain climb for you. Throw you a line, I could pull you. Scared I wouldn't grasp for long, but my hold is strong.
Yeah, I think Thames is really smooth on here.
How many ways must I profess? Gunshots in your head die for me. Hey, how can I let you go?
Hey, bro, the future Boom Bap album is incoming.
It's broken.
We're getting it.
I'm handcuffed. I'm roped in.
The fact Future does not sound out of place on this, he's fit into this album exceptionally well, I'd say.
I'm roped in. Have mercy. It's broken. I'm handcuffed. I'm roped in. I'm
No clue how people hate on this album. I love almost every song on this besides like one or two. I've seen a lot of love towards it, to be fair, Echo. Not a lot of hate, but I do imagine there will be some people that are not feeling it. I'm very much enjoying it so far. And then there are some people that just don't like J. Cole in general. And I think if you're not generally a J. Cole fan, yeah, this probably won't do that much for you. It's an album that is extremely tied into J. Cole, his general sound. I think this is a very, very, very good version of his sound. But yeah, if you're not like feeling J. Cole in general, with this being such a personal album, tied into his own story, his hometown, then yeah, probably won't do that much for you. This one I think was pretty solid. Not one of my favorites on the first listen. The production was maybe like just slightly repetitive for me personally, but I did enjoy the performances over it. You know, Cole, solid as always. I don't think he's going to put in a bad performance on this album. I like the fact that it feels, again, for me, as someone that does enjoy J. Cole, it feels worth the wait. It feels like something that he did put a lot of time and thought into and really wanted to try and, you know, put his all into it, put his best into it. Future fit in on the track pretty well. Listen, we got to get that boom bap, introspective, jazz, alchemist collaboration album from Future. This is the first step towards that. It's opening the door. And yeah, I thought he was super smooth, fit into it nicely. Tam sounded great on this one. It's not one of my favorites from the album, but I do think it's a good song. I enjoy it. It's currently Cole's highest rated project on Album of the Year. Damn. Pitchfork gave this album a 5.3 out of 10. Salute to Pitchfork, all right? Always here with the great takes. Honestly, I don't mind Pitchfork because I like seeing hot takes here and there, even if some of it's bait. You know, sometimes they do say some interesting things, and I like seeing wildly different perspectives to my own sometimes. Even higher than Forest Hills Drive or For Your Eyes Only. I think for me, my favorite before this was The Off Season. Even more than Forest Hills Drive, and For Your Eyes Only is one that I need to revisit it, but like I do remember not being as big on that as a lot of people, just because I found it quite slow at a lot of points, and a little uninteresting. But yeah, I do need to revisit it because I did like the storytelling on it quite a lot. Pitchfork is only hot takes, yeah, for a lot of it, yeah. Future has such an interesting place in rap. I agree, Restin' Pog, because the thing is, he can pull off being on a project like this so naturally. I do think there is more, like, it's weird because I think Future is simultaneously underrated in certain places and overrated in certain places. Like, if you go on, like, hip-hop Twitter, Future is the greatest artist that ever lived and everything he drops is perfection. I don't really agree with that. I think he's pretty hit or miss, but I don't, like, he's definitely not trash, and I think he actually has a really good amount of versatility, and he can sound good on, like, a good range of tracks. It's very interesting. So, let's see what we're getting on the next one right here, track number 8, Who the Fuck Is You? Well, I am CDTVProductions. Let's go.
Ring, ring, who the fuck is that? It's a noun.
I imagine we're getting a banger on a song with a title like that.
Okay. Okay.
I know the features are listed, but bro, just immediately hearing this beat, I'm thinking to myself, man, Jid would slide on this. Why do we not have a Jid collab on here? Not a lot of, do we have any sort of, like, Dreamville ones?
Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. What it is, ho? 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 Come view the style of the unibrow Unabomber, who maneuver through the drama with the suit of armor. Moving calmer than the Buddha, ducking funeral parlors. First the hootin' hollering, and then the shooting startup. Cue the saga, the root of order. Evil ain't the paper with the ego, but what people would do for dollars.
J. Cole T- on here again, and Vinyls. That's a great combo.
Congruent with shit that I do to rhymers. On Deuteronomy, ain't shit niggas can do but honor me. What I'm quoting is God's scope to come view the pottery. I blaze by graveyards and destitute economies. Full of thug bones for refusing to move in harmony. Drug trafficking, slugs blasting, we move accordingly. And run faster than blood travels through human arteries. We know exactly what it means when niggas show 9s, 22s, 4 5s. We study in numerology, nigga.
Damn. That's hard. Bro, we got the Deuteronomy, numerology, rhyme scheme. Even that, hasn't Jid used that rhyme scheme? I feel like Deuteronomy sounds like something Jid would drop in there.
Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga. Every bar is a part of the murder wrath. Call Peter, them people chopping a bird in half. Break it further down to whatever's gonna earn the math. Exchange pounds for dollars and never converted cash. Welcome to the South where they
that was
serving
slick. I like
the
that.
streets ain't safe, I prefer the deserted path. Was walking with my Walkman one day when I heard a blast. Loud enough to shatter the earth in the thirds, I gasped. Hard ass, and my legs got to turning fast. Straight past the victim, he hobbling, hurting bad. Heard way back he slick, tried to take half a brick. They say payback's a bitch, and I guess he incurred a tab. While they was mastering scales like they learning jazz, I was making sure they refer to my first and last name.
Read me a passage from Deuteronomy, Jed on Broad. That's what I was thinking of, Spectre. There we go.
Do anything for bankroll that you can't fold. But riding through the block is detectives in plain clothes, which likely means soon you'll be singing familiar tunes in interrogation rooms, getting questioned by Zane Lowe. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you?
Ooh.
Who the fuck? Yeah, you know who put
What
the city
the
on.
fuck?
Came back through Rogo, they Peter show I'm really on. You
Damn,
bitch died
okay.
Trying, I had 50 on. Bitches ringing out my phone like, is you really home? I stay out the way since I done seen a million. 5% tension, plus I got
That's
that
a
city on.
crazy
I
switch,
had to
man.
humble up, stop moving with that jury on. You hear that baritone, this shit get deep as Gilly on. I'm a sidewalk nigga, I'ma stay there. I leave the streets for the ones that wanna play there. I done leveled up so shawty wanna date chair. Left my kids in her mouth like a daycare. I'm the Carolina, now I'm no Shakespeare. All that cap you let them niggas rap is over with. The real is back, you feel the way you gotta cope with it. The veil put a nigga 6 feet like that with COVID hit. Okay, these niggas
niggas ain't talking about shit. No diamonds on my neck, no
Jeez.
rollie on my wrist. 2-6, I done learned a little bit. I learned the hardest nigga, he can always get hit. Out the jungle, I done fucked around and got rich.
808s there are nutty. Oh yeah, that was in the 2018 the Jid's Fastest Versus video. That's right, Spectre. I can hear it in my head now. Meaning a piss from Deuteronomy.
Who the fuck is you? Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you?
That's gross, goes hard, but gross, yeah.
Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga.
Damn. That was something. That was certainly something. I loved that beat switch right there. I see Archive saying here, I see so many people hating on this beat switch. That kind of surprises me because I think that was fantastic. Like, that just felt so energetic to me and got me fully locked into it. I really, really enjoyed that. The first beat on this one, I feel like it reminded me a little bit of like a, not like it sounded the same, but like kind of a similar vibe and slightly similar sounds on there to A Tale of Two Cities from 2014 Forest Hills Drive. It just had that kind of darker sound to it. And if I'm not mistaken, J. Cole, T- and Vinyls, that seems like a 2014 Forest Hills Drive sort of production team, no? I know Vinyls was definitely on there. T- must have been, surely. Or was he? I don't know. We're about to find out. No, Vinyls was, though. Vinyls produced The Tale of Two Cities. There we go. So yeah, it kind of reminded me of that a little bit, just with certain like tones in there, the certain vibe of the beat. And then that switch was so energetic, man. Vimped saying I get the hate for the beat switch. Interesting. I really enjoyed it, but fair, to each their own. The second beat was quite punchy. It kind of reminds me of what in a weird way, what I don't like about a lot of Swizz Beats production, where it's very like impacty and in your face, but on this one it just worked for me. Like, I actually really liked it. I liked the energy to it. It was enjoyable. Did you hear the Slim Shady inspiration on this track? On this listen, I actually didn't notice that at all. I was too I was too busy thinking about Jid on that first part, which again, that would have been a great feature. But you know, I speaking of Jid, have you guys seen on Twitter recently where people are saying that there's one of those Team 10 rappers that flows like Jid? That was so funny. Hold on. Actually, Spectre, I think you tweeted about it, and didn't Jid reply to you underneath that? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, you did it, but the beat is dance now. So this was the original here. Hold up. People were saying this is how Jid raps.
You don't fuck with the low gang.
Hold up, I'ma throw it. Looking at your face, you don't know what it means to glow up. Trying to dance and act the classes, doing nothing. Now you tried to rap. Come on, hold up. Catch the flow, you can't, oh no. Maybe Team 10's got it. I mean, that's how you grow.
But you still can't sell out any shows. No, you still can't find some matching clothes.
Oh my god. What year is that even from, man? What a cursed era of music. Oh my god. I need to hear.
Hold up, I'ma throw it. Looking at your face, you don't know what it means to glow up. Trying to dance and act the classes, doing nothing. Now you tried to rap. Come on, hold up. Catch the flow, you can't, oh no. Maybe Team 10's got it. I mean, that's how you grow.
But you still can't sell out any shows. No, you still can't find some matching clothes.
Hey.
You just killing the vibe, yeah. You ain't doing it right, yeah. Trying to play ball with the dogs, you don't know what you done. You just ruin your life, yeah. You're killing the vibe, yeah. You ain't doing it right, yeah. Trying to play ball with the dogs, you don't know what you done. You just ruin your life, yeah.
Crazy. Absolutely cooked right there. Love the mashups, man. It's because it's a good flow, even if the lyrics and delivery are really corny. It's pretty smooth from like a YouTube like Team 10 rapper. Better flow than I expected. Like, I mean, if you compare it to It's Everyday, bro. You know, there's not a single good flow on that song. Maybe we got to give it to the GOAT, Nick Crompton. All right, his collar stays popping. Yes, he can rap, and no, he's not from Compton. But you know, apart from that, it's pretty lackluster from a flow perspective. That was slick. Yeah, I bookmarked it. It's too accurate. It's incredible. It's something else. When they're slandering my GOAT, but it's true. Yeah, sorry, I got carried away right here. But but yeah, this track was very enjoyable. Again, I'm liking the variety of songs we're getting. We go from like a super smooth Alchemist produced track to this one that is like a banger on both parts, and very much enjoyable overall. Great. I really like the beat switch right there. I also, you know, even though it's a bar can be somewhat simple in its concept and still, you know, still be very enjoyable. I very much like that call Peter and people chopping a bird in half. Come on now. Breaking further down to whatever's going to earn the math. Exchange pounds for dollars and never converted cash. We got those currency conversion bars. Let's go. What do you think about that, Khaled?
We the best music.
Hell yeah. So let's see what we get on the next one. That bomb sound is always so long. It's the last thing that finishes. Track number 9, drum and bass. Let's go. We got to get J. Cole rapping over some real solid D&B right here. It's not going to happen, is it?
Get the fuck up out my face with what you talking about. I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love.
England is my city.
Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas tote that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the 8s. Fuck you talking about. Yeah. You hear my words, but got no clue about who I really am. From shark-infested waters, phrases like that make me sound harder and more ruthless. But the truth is that I merely swam out the stolo, semis blam, willy-nilly over kilograms. Niggas selling rock like Stilly Dan. While the world spins like whirlwinds, out of control. How does the soul find a thorough cleanse when all of this cold water that flows has for sure been contaminated with sin? Planted in the latest of trends, stranded in this land of the antiquated ways of the men, standing in a state of revenge, seeking a way to defend reputations because the names are actually greater than them. Life is a trip, you can't predict the random way that it ends. Bullets travel straight through the skin like gamma rays in the wind. My greatest of wins came when I annotated my gems. The shit I write so far, I got my hand afraid of my pen. Get the fuck up out my face.
That was a very nicely constructed verse. The rhyme scheme in there,
you can't relate. They show love,
very smooth.
Talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas tote that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with
oh man, the copyright warnings are clapping us right here. Hopefully the stream doesn't get blocked. But if it does, we'll just hop right back on it.
Tired and stressed from getting fed the steady diet of death. Mothers crying on steps while porch lights shine down on a giant puddle that now forms on the ground and she wept. Family surrounding her, providing their best attempt at consoling her. Prayers and words of faith coming out of their breath. Turning to the Lord's ironic at a time with these young niggas so violent they're let off at God in the flesh. My mind is a mess, conflicted, cause the energy's wicked. They need to impress at a high while their guidance is less. And while I feel powerless to change up how it is, a part of me is yelling loud as shit, you ain't trying your best. Too busy selling out arenas and flying on jets. Life on cloud 9 and I can't deny it, I guess. I'm living my dream, my life is my childhood wish. The guilt that comes along with that is the size of the rest of the planet. I pray you get to see it across the Atlantic. Tonight I stepped out with my niggas and felt the organic nostalgia that arouses when I'm with the rest of the bandits. Obsessed with talking about the bitches we sexed till we landed in the spot that always used to pop when we was younger. Shook hands with niggas I hadn't seen for several Septembers. Gave hugs to women I only vaguely remember. The way their fingers caressing my back was giving me signals like you may enter. Liquor informing my agenda, straight and narrow for a while. But tonight I'm on a bender and my retina antennas are scanning the club intently for the girl I wanted bad and almost had before the Bentley.
Okay.
But evidently, when you're the greatest rapper of the century, you'll get another shot. The club was starting to get too hot, so I stepped outside for a breather. That very moment I seen her, she had the glow of Aaliyah while I control my demeanor and said,
ooh, okay.
damn, what's good? How you been?
100% Scarpo, so smooth.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, 1 second, bro. 1 second, I got you. Nah, that's crazy. Like,
That's crazy. I was wondering too, like, I ain't know if I was gonna see you here or what. Yo, 1 second, bro, I got you. I'm just talking to her right now. Hell yeah. You gonna be here for a minute? Alright.
Get the fuck up out my face with what you talking about. I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas tote that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about.
It seems that way, Super
So
Devil.
you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the eights. Fuck you talking about. But tell me what sense do it make?
It's going good, Tom. How
Coming
about
back
you,
and
man?
escape.
Damn, that was really slick. Yo. Okay, that next one sounds interesting. Drum and bass was pretty fantastic as well, man. The way he is constructing these verses here is absolutely crazy. Did this one kind of tie back to, what song was it? Legacy a little bit? I think that's what it tied back to. Again, I need to give it a re-listen to, sort of like connect the dots a bit better, but yeah, that seemed to be what was going on right here, and I really enjoyed the storytelling of this track. The way the verses were put together was fantastic. Just a great track overall. He sounds like such a student of the game on here. Yeah, like on this track it was crazy. The construction of these verses was beautiful. Great rhyme schemes, great bars, working storytelling into that as well. What a guy, what a rapper. Love it. He needed to come through on top of his game on this one, with again how long it's been teased for, and it's, you know, general idea of it being his not necessarily his retirement album, but sort of like his final album before he takes a bit of a step back, I guess, and takes things a little bit more casual. And you know, he really needed to come through with some heat on it, and he absolutely is doing that. Which is great, because I really like the writing on the off season as well. Like, I think one of the reasons I love that project so much is that that felt like the one where he really like started stepping up to like this like veteran rapper status, where he was just really focused on the writing, putting together great bars, great rhyme schemes, and this is really like just a further continuation of that, and it's pretty great. Name a rapper who is actually retired. That's true, Restin' Pog. It's like wrestling. For anyone who doesn't watch it, it's exactly the same. Everybody is retired in wrestling until they're not. Until they decide to do something else. It's one of those things where people just never leave, really. They'll always stick around. But yeah, real quick, if you guys, we are getting some copyright warnings here. If the stream does get blocked on YouTube, I will just start a new one and we'll continue from where we were before. But we don't get any blocks over on the Twitch side of things. So if you want a nice, smooth, uninterrupted experience, that's twitch.tv/CDTVProductions. All right, we got to throw in the little plug. And honestly, the copyright blocks, at the very least, are a good opportunity for that. Cena is gone, though. Listen, one of these days, it could be 5 years down the line. Cena is one of the ones where I believe, yeah, he probably won't have another match. But also, never say never. I would have thought Shawn Michaels was never going to have another match. And then Saudi Arabia paid enough that he had an embarrassing match. Him and Triple H versus Kane and The Undertaker. It was dog shit. Very bad. I don't love this track. It just felt like just a song, some interesting elements, but nothing crazy impressive. Fair enough, Killjoy. What I liked with this one, I liked how it just, it was one where I feel like it maybe didn't have as many elements that like kind of immediately popped out as some of the other tracks have had, because I think several tracks so far have had really notable moments on top of being quality in terms of the writing and everything. This one was a little bit more steady, I guess. But what I really liked about it was the way that it tied into the concept and the storytelling of the album. And I think, for me personally, that makes this one worthwhile, I think. Here's it going, MGXX. Next one is amazing. Curious to see how this is going to go here. Next one is... Oh, click the wrong tab here. I accidentally clicked on the Streamlabs tab. Is that going to start playing some random shit? Let's give it a second, see if it starts playing. Because I don't want that to interrupt the music. Okay, perfect. It didn't start. Didn't know you were that big of a wrestling fan. Oh, indeed, Echo. I've been watching since I was a kid, really. But picked it up back again in 2017. Dropped it during the pandemic era, but I've mostly been watching since then. Mostly. So let's see what we get on track number 10, The Let Out. We're almost finished with disc 1, man. 3 more tracks left on disc 1. Damn. Okay. Oh, okay, I see what people were saying about this being different. T-Minus and Billy Joints on the production here.
Will I make it home? Will I make it home? Only God knows. Only God knows.
Inside of the club on the wall, she was right there beside me. Couldn't tell there was danger around me. Damn, she blind me. Please watch your step. I heard from.
So continuing from the last one here.
My age with a face that displayed it was genuine. Be safe, he said. Her niggas talking loud in the hallway. By the bathroom door, they was plotting on you and your compadres. So I sobered up quick with a heightened sense of fear me. What the fuck you doing in the field with no security? Yeah, your city like you, but trust that don't mean anything. Somebody gonna hate you for what it could be anything. The way that you walk, you talk, the way that you rap, you know, the way that you put on a veil, but you barely come back no more. My radar is up, I know this is due with his hammer low. The vibe is negative, I'm telling shorty we got it going. At that same moment, I swear that the lights came on. The DJ was yelling some shit on the microphone. He said, you ain't gotta go home. You ain't gotta but you gotta get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. When the lights come on, no lights, everybody get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Man, the variety of sounds here. It's interesting being something different. I'm not too sure how I feel about it sound-wise. I really like how it's continuing on from the story of the previous track, though.
She got the type of thing you can't even find no more. They play the type of games I don't be around no more. I see some niggas that time bandanas on their face. Pop in the trunk, that's where their hammers always late. I'm trying to find a way to get to the parking spot. Feel like a mile away, I gotta get off the block. Shorty done stopped and put her hands around my waist and told me I want you.
Amazing timing.
Yes, it happened to me, my nigga.
Please believe me when I tell you it can happen to you.
Proceed with caution, thinking they stalking your moves. Pistols be sparking, leaving your thoughts on your shoes. Outside of the club.
The production is like great in its own right. I mean, hey, why not experiment on the last album here?
In a hood near you, there's a late night gathering of souls in the parking lot shortly after the club closed, cause niggas don't wanna go home. But it won't be long before somebody start wilding, shots start firing, and good times turn violent. At the let out.
Oh, will we survive the let out? Will we survive the let out? Will we survive?
Man, that is different. That is certainly different. Oh, nice. Top genius comment for this one is I'm gonna come. All caps. Thanks for letting us know. Jesus just rose again. One. Getting the vibe that he might be a big fan of this track. That was something different. Wasn't quite expecting some guitar based, almost like rap rock J. Cole on this project. Again, we're getting a little bit more versatility on this one. I don't know how I feel about the sound overall. Like, I definitely don't hate it, but I'm a little bit divided on it. I do really like it from a storytelling perspective, though, and how it continues on of this, like, story, you know, about the club. On the previous track, he met a girl there that he really likes, but then he heard from somebody that there were, you know, people trying to set him up there, essentially, or it was about to become a dangerous situation. And yeah, I just really like where this track went with that. I think it was a good continuation of the previous one. Felt quite cinematic in its execution. And yeah, it's just the sound I'm a little bit divided on. It's very different for a J. Cole track, but like, there were a lot of individual elements I liked. I do think the chorus is catchy. Cole's vocals were solid. I'm not sure about how he worked with the production, but I liked the actual production itself. And I also think it's interesting how he, you know, he commented on it here saying, you know, what the fuck are you doing in the Ville with no security? It reminds me of one thing I've always remembered is, I swear it was in the MGK and Eminem beef. This is like such a random thing to tie it to, but it reminds me of that, where MGK was talking about Eminem being a pussy because he walks around with security. And it's like, bro, like, that could be life or death. Like, if you're like mega famous like that, you should be walking around with security. Like, so yeah, he talked about that here. Like, what am I doing here, you know, as a successful person in the club, in the Ville, without any security around me? Obviously that could, like, it could probably like dampen the fun of certain situations, or like, you know, it just kind of kills the vibe having to go everywhere with security, I guess. But it's also just kind of like smart. Like, I think you should do it. Like, this was both the best and worst song so far. That chorus needs to go. Vimpen, not a fan of the chorus. I could see it, to be fair. I could see it. When we survive the let out, it's got some catchiness to it. I'm not sure. I'm divided. Yeah, that was it. Tough talk for a rapper paying millions for security a year. It's like, that's just common sense. You should be paying, like, especially if you're a rapper on that level, with certain fans that can be a little bit crazy, because Eminem has had experiences with home break-ins before. I think paying millions for security a year is like, it's common sense, you know? It shouldn't be like being made fun of, in my opinion. Like, I get it from like a tough guy bravado perspective, but like, it's a bit silly. So, with that being said, interesting track. Uncertain about the sound from a first listen, but it just adds an extra bit of variety to the project. I still enjoyed the writing and the storytelling here. So let's see what we get on track number 11. Bombs in the Ville. Hit the gas. We got a couple tracks on disc 1 left. Damn, like 7 producers on this one. Boy Wonder is a production credit in here. And T Minus, just every single track, he's all over this.
I wanna lock it down, make time for you. Chocolate brown, what sign are you? I don't know, but
Okay.
I got feeling it can't be stopped. Hugged up with you in the parking lot. Outside the whip, my shit on rock. Lips
Thanks for letting us know, Cole.
Gloss. You make a nigga fall like a Marbury cross. Late night calls, I got calls to cut off my bras for you. Great white shark, just like Jaws. I rock the boat for you. I got high hopes for you. I got high hopes for you.
Oh, really? This is technically the last song on disc 29? Oh, okay. The last one is like a bonus. I see.
Come and see behind. Palms in the Ville. Violent all the times. When the smoke clears, you is who I find. Let's run away.
No, not the Fruit Ninja type beat. I didn't think about that until you said it. It is a bit Fruit Ninja.
In the background, still moving low key, I'm rare. I remember the spot you met me. I pull up to see if you there. I was hoping you ain't forget me. Yeah.
Well, we do have a second part here.
Cash is not something I do.
Now let's play a game real quick. I got Genius up in front of me for the lyrics, of course. Are we going to be getting a genuine sensible, mature annotation. You may notice the only part that's annotated here is get. Do you think we're gonna get like some mature, sensible, reasonable insight here? Let's see. Cole, chill out.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Gotta love Genius. It is the best way to get insight into the songs that you're listening to.
Cause I was too damn. Got it. Damn.
Ooh, hold on.
Fucked up in the head, I feel confused. Damn. Got it. Damn. Yeah. Was so glad I ran back into you. Damn. Yeah. I was scared you found somebody new.
The singing on this track has been weird.
Ran off and had a child or two. Yeah. I know I said I wasn't gonna stay. Yeah. But don't pass girl out my way.
Fuck with you, nigga, I'm going through things, going through things, going through things, going through things.
Time's not slowing down.
Fuck with you, nigga, I'm going through things.
Oh shit, I just realized that. Is there no Ma Twitch side of things at the moment?
Need your
I remember a while back, Movie Man, I did want to make a video about like bad or silly Genius annotations. Could do that at some point. This is a strange one, this track. Neither part I think was particularly great. But hey.
Fuck with your nigga, I'm going through things.
Got a verse though.
I know a few things. I bought an iPhone that travels through time. FaceTime and got younger me on the line. Soon as he saw me, he
Okay,
just started
transitioning
crying. I
point.
told him relax, everything gon' be fine. He wiped off his face, said he trying to be strong, but some days he feel like he doing it wrong. I told him hold on and passed out my phone to my oldest son and my youngest one. Said I want you to look them straight in their face. Do that look like you've been making mistakes.
Nice,
It was a journey
okay.
you was chosen to take. Unfortunately, can't be sober and great. You're just like a flower the world wanna hold. They sniff on your petals until you get old, and then they dispose. A new flower grows. Can't take it personal, that's just how I go. Soon you gon' notice your high coming down, and that's the point that I call you from now. This is the fall off, I'm falling off how the rappers do when they can't find a new sound. Missing the day they was hot all year round, but life is a film that cannot be rewound. Life is a film that cannot be rewound. Life is a film that cannot be rewound.
Okay. Last verse was good though. Last verse was good. I feel like this song overall is probably the weakest one up to this point. His younger self started crying because he thought his future self would be homeless. But listen, that's just how humble J. Cole is right here. Yeah, it was a great last verse though. I kind of like that. You know, this perspective of talking to his younger self, the advice that he would give, and I think it's like a good transitioning point between disc 29 and disc 39 here, with a little bonus track sandwiched in between them, which I don't know how well that fits into the flow of things. We'll find out, because that would have been a very good transitioning point into the next disc. But yeah, last verse was the main highlight here. The rest of it was not the best singing that we've seen on the album. Just wasn't a big fan of the sound of that one overall. But the last verse made it work a little bit. Weakest one so far. Unless you have unmodded people, we should have mods here. Oh yeah, I just mean like active, like at the moment in the stream. I hate the setup for the final verse of the found the phone that can go back in time. It's painfully cheap and uncreative, but the verse itself is pretty great. I guess you got to find some way to do it, you know? I guess J. Cole is breaking the rules of time here. He has broke the space-time continuum. He's actually the only person to own a phone that can go back in time. What a guy. Might be the only miss on the whole project, maybe one other, but I won't spoil. Fair enough. I'm curious to see how it's gonna go. J. Cole still won a Baby Keem's 2 phones. There we go. But yeah, that's probably like a least favorite for me so far. Thing is, it's still kind of, I want to say it's still worthwhile for the last verse. At the same time, like, you could have got the last verse either on something different, in isolation, etc., etc. Like, the rest of the song could have been a little bit different. So I'm going to write that down as a least favorite for me personally. Don't hate it. Like, there's nothing here that I strongly dislike so far. Just one that was definitely a point compared to the rest of the project up to this this track. Cole does overplay the humble sage of hip hop. I don't hate it, but it's one of those things that bug me and a lot of other people. I have like kind of mixed thoughts on that, because I don't know. He can offer like quite a lot of like good perspective. As someone that has been rapping this long and just is like 40 years old now, I think that gives you a lot of perspective in life, and you really do like experience a lot more. But it can be easy to see that as depending on the tone of how that message is delivered, sometimes it can come across as like, you know, maybe a little bit pretentious or like talking down to people a little bit. And I guess it's debatable on whether or not it sometimes feels like that with Cole. I think it can on certain tracks, on others it doesn't so much. But it can be a little bit of a mixed bag, you know? Okay, so let's see what we're going to get going on to the next one right here. It is track number 12, Lonely at the Top, a sort of bonus track for disc 1 here. Oh, no T- on this one. Preachy, I guess, is a, yeah, you could say that.
Listen, I wanna help my favorites to find that spark again, somewhere deep in their hearts again, man. Chasing them is how I made it. I felt this for a while but couldn't frame it in the proper rhythms. It seems like they stopped just giving a fuck, and I fucking hate it. Cause where you supposed to look on days when you feeling motivated, when all your heroes either disappeared or sound so deflated? The younger generation hella fire, no I won't debate it, but they want what I got right now and one day they gon' obtain it. Still I find it hard to replicate what I'm longing lately, that childish admiration like back when I had posters hanging. I do my best with this verse, but shit, maybe there's no explaining. Just venting, it's no complaining, but listen to me. For years I felt like an only child with no one to play with. The older kids I watched run up the slides the wrong way or hang upside down from monkey bars, while I was looking from afar, just hoping for that future day when I'd be able to do the same shit. And now that day's hit. Mama done let me come outside, but now them slides are vacant. The big boys done skated. They pockets got too grown. For some it seems their love is gone, and now they pass the time with expensive glasses of wine at locations with the finest accommodations.
It's too humble for that.
And I ain't hating, just more so thinking about complacence and the realization that one day that's what my fate is. Their greatest hits fill up my playlist, not so much their latest. And I fucking hate it. For selfish reasons, I think I could help them reignite the flame and fall in love with this again. They could trust in young Jermaine. We do our drills, we shake the rest, we blow the dust off of the pain and go shake up the game. And maybe then I'd have someone I wanna be again. But even as I write that thought, I don't believe it, dang. Cause maybe it wasn't even them, it's really me that changed. Maybe it wasn't even them, it's really me that changed.
Wow.
I never understood the
all right, bonus track. I welcome it. This is a good closer to the disc.
And if you're ever blessed enough to make it to this spot, you'll see the ones you looked up to unfortunately had to drop. I never understood the phrase it's lonely at the top, until I scaled that mountain all the way up till it stopped. And if you're ever blessed enough to make it to this spot, you'll see the ones you looked up to unfortunately had to drop.
Okay. Really leaning into that fall off concept on this one. We're about to fast forward a decade, bro. Love how he sounds genuinely dejected in his tone. Yeah, this is it really reflects the storytelling of the track here. I mean, hey, that's the thing, like, ooh, is there going to be any extra sounds here? We got 10 seconds left. Or are we just slowly fading out? Yeah, we're slowly fading out. Like, no matter who you are, when you've been doing things for this long, you get this much older, and you've been, you know, creating something for as long a period of time as J. Cole has, I feel like it's somewhat impossible to like keep that same level of inspiration that you had at the beginning. I mean, you know, everyone's hungry at the beginning when they're starting out, and that's why a lot of like the best projects you'll see from rappers are like, it's like their earliest stuff, their first few albums, and then it can get a little shaky from that point onwards. Then of course you get something like this, where at least for the first half, it's someone, you know, way deep into their career dropping one of their best works, which it definitely feels like this could be by the end of it. Of course, we have an entire other half to go, but you know, I think this kind of like tackled that, and just this whole idea of once you get to the top, it's not all roses, and you can lose inspiration. You don't have as much to be inspired by. You see people that have got to this spot that they become, you know, complacent, and I think that it just kind of happens to a lot of people, even if they don't think it will, you know. Very, very effective. I'm very much interested in seeing how you'll feel about the second disc. Disc 29 is more typical Cole, the type of stuff you'd expect from him, whereas disc 39 is more experimental. I'm very curious about that, because we did get a couple tracks here that were maybe a little different, particularly the layout, compared to what you'd expect from Cole. But yeah, definitely very much more his his general sound for the majority of disc 1. So I am curious to see what that kind of slightly more experimental side of things will look like. As for this disc 1 or disc 29, I thought this was like extremely solid. Very much enjoyed it, packed with quality. Only really like 1 or 2 tracks that I was a little shaky on, and even then I didn't like heavily dislike them, and plenty of tracks that are just full-on quality. I think it's had very good storytelling, very good introspection so far, and I'm interested to see in what way that will continue on the second disc, and yeah, excited to see how that turns out. I don't know why that's a bonus track. It feels like a great outro for 29. Yeah, I think it was like very effective. I think that was very effective. Illmatic is the best debut album, I believe. It's yeah, it is definitely one of the best, 100%. To the point that a lot of people would say that's Nas's only great album, which I do not agree with at all. I think It Was Written is very, very close to it, but I do have Illmatic just above it now. I used to have It Was Written above Illmatic. But yeah, very interesting having that labeled as a bonus when, yeah, it does seem to build pretty perfectly into the next disc, at least, you know, from what I know about where it's going. Favorite tracks from the first disc? Let's see. Favorites were... Ooh, which ones did I wrote down a couple. I wrote down Safety and Poor Thing, but also I might put Legacy in there as well. And Lonely at the top. Lonely at the top, I'd say. In terms of least favorites, like, I'm a little bit uncertain on the layout. I don't know if I'd say it's a least favorite necessarily, but a bit uncertain on it. And Bombs in the Ville, Hit the Gas. That was like, I could definitively say, yeah, I enjoyed that one the least overall, but it had a nice final verse. So still something, at least something to it, you know? Solid stuff. So let's see where we go on the next one, disc 2, disc 39. We're starting off with 39 intro, which is way longer than the 29 intro. I'm assuming we're either getting a lot of yap or a full-on track on this one. So let's see, 39 intro. Whole other disc, bro. Okay, a song.
Halfway to the stars. Halfway to the stars.
FNZ on here. Coleman, J. Cole, T- Vinyls, Billa Joints, Wu-Tang.
It seems we're worlds apart. It seems we're worlds apart. Once in a while I feel myself.
Okay.
Drifting off to somewhere. Floating past Orion's bed.
Yo. Hey, thank you, Alex Green. I'll check that message right after this one right here. Appreciate the Streamlabs tip there, man. Thank you.
I know we was together in another life. That's the only way I can really explain how I feel inside. like that.
Magnets, how do they work?
It'll always be like that.
It's a mystery as old as time.
I don't know.
In my opinion, this album has been getting mixed reviews for all the right reasons. It's interesting because most of what I've seen towards it has been like overwhelmingly positive. But then again, I haven't looked like too deep into what people have to say because, of course, I want to hear it for myself first. Hey, thank you for the follow, Sparrow Jones. Much appreciated, man.
Just feel.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, interesting. Ooh. Where the hell did that come from, man? Who did the goddamn strings here, man?
I'm pleased to report after many attempts I climbed out from the mouth of the gritty abyss. The ants and them an idiot, who idiot is this? My mind frame is betrayed with NVIDIA chips. My rhymes are like shrines for the city I miss. Ripping time I found beauty.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Zombie Hot Dog. Much appreciated, man.
Inspired a young, or put a hickey on the titty of the prettiest bitch. I'm number one. You getting the gist? Anything lower, you better reconsider your list. Play my song when I'm gone, I'ma still be a myth. Even God gon' wonder how the fuck did he exist? I mean, could he have just slipped through the cracks? Ain't let a nigga in the heaven, so I went through the back. And when I entered, I saw an old friend that I dapped. He said, please, nigga, kick one of the infinite raps. Okay, I flip on tracks, no. The beat is on fire. My grip
damn, they clapped us with the YouTube block in the middle of that track. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Damn. Hold on, this is a great opportunity for a Twitch plug. Thank you for the follow over there. I'll check the name in a second. Thank you, Sprite0192. Much appreciated. Listen, it's bound to happen. YouTube does this.